Hello everyone and welcome to 404 Games Not Found. My name is Villain and this is the Clay Soldiers Civilization Project by the Sneaky Bros. Now, we're doing the Easter egg roundup. I'm going to show you some behind the scenes stuff you may or may not have seen before, including some stuff you definitely will not have seen before. This is all the little things that I put into each build that I do that are hidden away from the main Sneaky Bros channel that you don't get to see. So for those of you that are here and are watching this, you are going to be in the know, you're going to know about these secret places, and I want you all to stick around to the end of the video because I have a special announcement for you and I think you're going to love it. So, let's move on to the first Easter egg. Okay, so we're here at the first Easter egg. This is Ointharion, the elven pig. Now, some people may know about this. Ointharion came about on the live stream and became a bit of a joke because I put this painting down not knowing what I'd get. And I got this giant pig and this girl, and I decided, you know what, we'll stick with it. So what it is the elven princess and her immortal elven pig, and the elven pig is a symbol of the elves. It is the main focus of the elves. It's what they try and protect. That's a hidden thing though, you don't really know about that, but that's the Easter egg of it all. It's all about protecting this pig. I'll show you where the pig is really quickly, where it will be. You come down here, you jump on this tree, and then you jump onto the statue, but I've just failed it, so we'll just pretend I jumped on it. And then you come down here. I showed this off in my tree building series. If you haven't seen it, there'll be a link or a thing on the screen right now. That's for you to go and check out how I built this tree. And we jump down here, and you come down, and then you come through the passageway. I'm going to skip ahead real quick. And we are in the secret garden, and over here will be a pig on the actual live version of the game. The pig will be sat in there, and if you had the clay soldiers running, there'll probably be a little nexus in here. There'll be green soldiers guarding this pig, and this is Ointharion the elven pig. It started off as a joke and became an entire Easter egg with an entire secret garden built just for one little pig. So we'll move on to the next Easter egg, and we'll see you there. Okay, so we're at the Sky Town now. This is the second civilization that I reworked. If you remember, I blew up what was here before and started to build this. It's obviously one of my favourite builds. The architecture style was really fun to work with, making it look very Roman, Greek-esque. It's quite important, but we're on to the Easter eggs. We're not here to talk about the civilization. So the Easter eggs, the first one is this. You've got Silver Cheering to thank for this, who you may know as one of the people who work on the Clay Soldiers mod itself. She came on and she decided to troll me and build this island made of clay, which looks deceptively like the other islands from a distance. And yeah, she plopped this to here, promised to get rid of it, never did. Thank you very much, Silver Cheering. I just decided to leave that there. The second Easter egg is one that is lesser known. Some of you may know. But if you go all the way up here, you'll see a UFO. Now, this is here because of the amount of people that constantly ask Ziklag or myself to include some kind of technology-based civilization, or alien civilization, civilization from another planet, something that isn't fantasy but more sci-fi. Ziklag has made it very, very clear on several occasions that sci-fi and futuristic civilizations, they don't have a place in the Clay Soldier Civilization project. It's based on a fantasy world. So I decided to go ahead and build a UFO as a bit of an Easter egg. It doesn't count as anything, it's just there as a bit of a joke, really. This is for all the people that would not stop asking for some kind of technology in the Clay Soldier Civilization project. So I built a UFO, and that's what it is, that's what it's there for. It's kind of a little bit of a laugh for all the people that can constantly ask for some sort of science, technology-based civilization. It's just a joke, it doesn't count, it's not part of the lore. But there it is, that's what it is, that exists, it's a thing, you guys now know about it. Let's move on to the next Easter egg. Okay, so here we are at the third Easter egg. This is the grey clay soldiers, their ruins. You can see the blue in the back, but I'm probably not supposed to show you that. So we're gonna swoop round here like this, and we're gonna talk about the grey clay soldiers. Now these are the ones that are stuck in limbo. They are neither red nor white clay soldiers. These are the ones that decided to stay as they were. They live in this ruin. You may remember Ziklag was building this on a live stream, and he decided this was enough. I, on the other hand, while he wasn't looking, decided to come in, do a little bit of extra work on it. So what I did was I came down here and I built a little hatch. You'll notice a lot of my Easter eggs go underground, but that's a lot of places where people don't look, so it's easier for me. They've got a nice big zombie-themed grey statue. Everything is covered in moss and it's overgrown down here. It's kind of supposed to have like a lingering dead theme, like a zombie theme almost. They've got these prison cells where they will drag clay soldiers away of any colour after a battle, and they will leave them in this cell, and when they're near to death, they will take them out of the cell. They will drag them through here into the grand library area where they conduct dark magic on this altar, and they convert the clay soldiers from whatever colour they were, be it blue, green, red, yellow, whatever, and they turn them into grey clay soldiers. That was fun. To basically turn them into their army, because they can't obviously reproduce or make any new soldiers any other way. They have to convert them. So that's what that's for. If we move through here, you can come outside. You can see obviously a bit of the blue, which is really hard not to show you because look at it, right? And then we've got this cemetery. Now, like I said, this is one of the more known Easter eggs, but again, you may not know this exists. This is a little bit of a civilization for the Greys themselves, because people were asking about the Greys, what happens to the Limbo soldiers under the Yellows. Well, some of them moved here and started up and tried to improve their civilization. So, let's move on to the next one. Okay, so here we are at the Orange Traders. You may remember this is one of the more recent rebuilds I did. This is basically an Egyptian style trading bazaar kind of theme. It's cool, I like it, I'm pleased with how it came out. As for the Easter eggs though, we're all here for the Easter eggs. You may think, if you're an avid watcher of the clay soldiers, it's the one that's underneath the pyramid, but no, there is another one. Let me talk you through what happens and how you would find this Easter egg. If the princes were under attack and the oranges were going to lose, they would run down the main street, and they would run down here and obviously be screaming and panic like, oh my god, we're under attack, oh, we need to save the treasure. And then you would come down here and jump into the aqueduct. And again, we're going for an underground theme. I like my underground Easter eggs. They're not all like this, I promise. Here we go. So, this is the treasure vault of the Orange Traders. This is where they hoard things they don't want other clay soldiers to know about. So, if a bit of gold from a civilization goes missing, a bit of diamond maybe, that's been entrusted to the Orange Traders as sort of a goodwill gesture, they will, instead of putting it in the bank, they'll take it down here. And this is where they keep all their hidden wealth. So they will never go bankrupt, they'll never be out of money, because they tend to hide everyone's money down here and deal with other kinds of money. So if they're under attack, they'll come down here, they will hide, they will stay with what's most important to them, their money, and wait for it all to blow over, as it will. So yeah, this is a little Easter egg. You have to come through the aqueduct to find it. This whole Easter egg came about just purely by me wanting to do something a little bit extra for the Orange Traders. I didn't feel like the under the pyramid Easter egg was enough, so I decided to do this. This is where this one came from. Alright, so we're coming over to the final Easter egg I want to show you guys. This is the remnants of the pink Eskimo, pink Inuit, whichever political correctness term you want to use. They obviously have a snowman. It's not as glorious as the last snowman. This is a bit of a pants snowman, to be honest. I built this in a hurry. But they have a snowman, they have a hut, they have a campfire, they have a little flag. This Easter egg actually came about by one of my subscribers. I think his name is Marcus. He came to me and asked, can you please move the original pink soldiers rather than just deleting them and put them somewhere as like an Easter egg? So I did. So there are a little tribe of pink clay soldiers that aren't Vikings who now live over there, if you remember. This is where you would find them, and they are basically just here. They don't do anything. They're not really part of anything, but they still exist because one person asked for them, and I tend to try and please everybody. So this is where the pink clay soldiers, or the original ones, live and will stay. Okay, so here we are. This is the bit you were probably waiting for. Now we are at the final Easter egg. This is an Easter egg that not even Ziklag knows about. Nobody but me knows this exists, and it's quite important to the last part of the video. So I'm going to take you on a little tour. You'll see a little Verlaine head there. We open the door and close it again. Welcome to Verlaine's apartment inside the Clay Soldier Civilization project. That's right, I built an apartment. Ziklag's shaking his head probably somewhere. He's probably mad at me right now, but I built an apartment. It's a bit out of the way. You won't know where this is. I still have trouble finding it sometimes, but it's here. It's just outside of the project. It's not going to cause any harm. It's not going to interfere with anything. This is just something I did, so I've got somewhere to come back to after a long build. So I'll take you. This is obviously the living area. We have a water-themed window there. We have a nice brick wall interior. I like my bricks on the inside. I think bricks on the inside are just like a nice fashionable thing. Anyway, come through here. You've got the main hallway. Got some books. Got some paintings. You've got a nice kitchen area. This is where I do my cooking. This is obviously thrown together in a hurry. We've got a bathroom area. That's right. We have a bath. We have this ender chest, which is a toilet. But you know, if you need to stick a shit into the end, at least you don't have to worry about sewage. And in here is my sort of indoor bar. This is where you will get drinks, and obviously you've got paintings and again the bricks. Love me some bricks. It's just a little bar area. This is where you'll come down for a drink. And when I'm done drinking, I retire up here to the bedroom. So, that's going to bring us to the last part of the video. Wait. Ooh, do you hear that then? Right, so, I'm trying to find somewhere to stand. This'll do. We'll stand here like this. Now, I'm going to announce right now a little competition for you guys, right? When the Season 3 map is released to the public, and you all get to download it and play it, the first person who can find this apartment and send me video evidence, or at least a very accurate description of where it is, can choose one of 3 rewards from me, right? The first reward you can choose, you can have a conversation with me through Steam, either typed or through voice, where you can share some ideas with me. So you can talk about what you want to see in the project, your ideas for it, and I'll take the best one and I'll try and get it into the project somehow, or even if it's just an Easter egg, I will make sure that I can get your idea into the project somehow. The second reward you can choose from, you can choose to have a short 4-part Let's Build series on 404 Games Not Found of something you want to see that's been built outside of the project. So you just want to see me in my own world building something that you choose. So if you want to see a giant flying octopus or something, or like, you know, a big castle that's made out of cake or something, I don't know, whatever you want. If you want to see how to build something and learn from that so you can build it yourself, I will put up a little series for you and we'll talk about it, and we'll basically do a little build series. The third reward you can choose from is you can send 5 questions to me, and I will do a Q&A video with Ziklag where we answer your questions. So it can be about 404 Games Not Found, the channel itself. It can be about the Sneaky Bros. It can be about the Clay Soldier Civilization project. It can be about me as a person, whatever you want. Alright, you ask me 5 questions about anything, I'll get Ziklag in for a Q&A video and we will answer your questions. So that's it. The first person to find this apartment when the map goes live and is released to the public, not before then, there's no point guessing now, you wait until the map's released, try and find this apartment. First person that does it gets to pick one of those rewards. Until then, this has been the Easter egg roundup. I hope you enjoyed all the little Easter eggs. I've been Verlaine. Make sure you go check out our other videos, because this might be the last Clay Soldiers video for a little while, so I want to make sure you go check out our other stuff, get involved in what 404 does, and until next time guys, I will see you later.